All right, next up, Shen Yun Performing Arts kicked off its Toronto run Saturday with Canadian members of Parliament and city councillors among the audience. They brought proclamations and congratulatory letters to mark the company's 20th anniversary. NTD, a proud media sponsor of Shen Yun, and was there to speak with them.
Shen Yun Performing Arts opened its 2026 Toronto run at the Four Seasons Centre for the Performing Arts on March 28th. Canadian members of Parliament and city councillors attended the performances, presenting proclamations and congratulatory letters to the company.
First time, absolutely incredible. I just love the expression of culture and just a window into the traditional ways of the Chinese culture.
And what I'm thinking when I'm watching it is how many hours it must have taken for them to train and to get the synchronization and the music so perfect.
It's so amazing to see that, 5,000 years ago, we're still celebrating the beauty and the magic of China dances, and the performances tonight are phenomenal. The dancers, they must do so much training. The costumes and the design and the set design are beyond magical.
Shen Yun's mission is to revive 5,000 years of Chinese civilization through classical dance and music. As the company marks its 20th anniversary, members of Parliament and city councillors have sent congratulatory letters welcoming the company and wishing them great success. Vaughan City Councillor Chris Ainsworth wrote, "Reaching this milestone is a testament to your vision, discipline, and unwavering commitment to artistic excellence." Member of Parliament Michael Guillermin wrote, "Shen Yun revives traditions once nearly lost, offering audiences a glimpse into a world where harmony between heaven, earth, and humanity is cherished."
I've never seen such talented people on stage, and I hope that they keep their journey alive and they keep bringing that window of traditional culture into the present.
Member of Parliament Kostas Menegakis wrote, "I am pleased to commend all those whose dedication, talent, and hard work have made this remarkable milestone possible."
Absolutely fantastic. It was so beautiful. The music was amazing. The dancing was amazing. The old artistry, the singing, the costumes, colorful. Such a beautiful, beautiful display of the beautiful Chinese culture.
Member of Parliament Amarjit Gill wrote, "Your dedication to preserving and sharing traditional art has fostered greater appreciation for cultural expression and storytelling through the performing arts." Member of Parliament Anna Roberts called the anniversary a true testament to your magnificent performances year after year, displaying over 5,000 years of traditional Chinese culture through music, dance, and storytelling.
I think for the 20th anniversary, I am so proud to be here again.
Member of Parliament Rhonda Kirkland wrote, "Your dance continues to keep the legacy of classical Chinese culture alive and inspiring." Based in New York, Shen Yun has toured the world since 2006 and has grown to 8 companies performing simultaneously. However, Shen Yun cannot perform in China, where the Chinese Communist Party has suppressed traditional culture and persecuted people of faith.
It was a reminder of the freedom we have in Canada, and wouldn't it be wonderful if one day we could get back there in China. The current communist Chinese government reaches beyond China. We know this, and still are persecuting folks outside of China. So we need to do something to stand up for that.
Unfortunately, those kind of situations, political situations, should not interfere with providing the community and the countries of your culture. If you don't display your culture, then people don't learn. So that explains one thing. Nothing can stop them from enjoying your culture, your storytelling, and the performance. So it doesn't matter what they do. People will come to the show.
My thought again is that, we need to have free expression. We need to be able to speak our minds. And this is a performance you can come and see where that is actually happening. And it's nice to see that it's not being stopped, at least here in Canada.
Any culture or any faith group that is persecuted for their beliefs and that continues to persevere through that, it's wonderful and fabulous to see, and it's inspiring.
Shen Yun continues at the Four Seasons Centre for the Performing Arts in Toronto through April 5th. NTD News, Toronto, Canada.
And although the show will continue with its performances in Toronto, the company did experience a hurdle yesterday.
Another bogus bomb threat resulted in the cancellation of Shen Yun performing arts shows in Toronto.
Organizers say the threat follows a trend of the Chinese regime targeting the show to deter people from going to see it. Canadian Member of Parliament Roman Baber was there.
To derail this show. This is most atrocious, especially on the days when we're talking about Chinese interference in Canadian democracy, interfering in the last election, Michael Ma crossing the floor, bullying a witness on behalf of the Chinese government potentially. This is unacceptable, downtown Toronto.
I can't say any words now.
Shen Yun was formed in 2006 by leading classical Chinese artists in New York. It showcases China's traditional culture before it was suppressed by decades of communist rule. Organizers say the performance has been a target of subversion efforts by the Chinese Communist Party for years. Most recently, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney was among 6 world leaders who received bomb threats if Shen Yun was allowed to perform in their countries.
Apart from showcasing traditional culture, Shen Yun also depicts stories inspired by the courage of the current persecution of Falun Gong in China, a meditation and spiritual practice rooted in ancient Chinese spirituality that teaches the principles of truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. This is also one of the reasons why Shen Yun cannot perform in China and why the Chinese regime is trying to stop the show all around the world outside of its borders.
That regime started its brutal persecution of Falun Gong in July 1999. Since then, millions of people who practice Falun Gong in China have faced torture, death, and forced organ harvesting.
This is not the first time the Chinese regime is targeting Shen Yun through transnational repression. Here, Cynthia Sun, who's a senior researcher of the Falun Dafa Association, explains.
Hello, I'm here at the Four Seasons Center of the Performing Arts in Toronto, where the Shen Yun show was just canceled. As you know, the Falun Dafa Information Center has been documenting these bomb threats and death threats against Shen Yun Performing Arts for quite a few years now. We are monitoring the situation, but police are here, and we will see what happens with the investigations. Citizens are describing that they feel disappointed by the cancellation of the show, as they've been waiting for years to see this, and some have even told me that they want to watch another show next week in Toronto, and they hope that a bomb threat won't affect the performance in the future.